Okay, Adam, kindly hold on for me. Fifi Fiabikwete, who's the General Secretary of the NDC, is addressing the press.
This is truly unprecedented in the history of our country. So we are talking about the first time in the history of Ghana. We can say emphatically that a political party that has won the presidency has also won at least a third majority in parliament. That's never happened, and that tells you what a special political party the NDC is. But we can only be grateful to the people of Ghana for making that a reality. And President Mahama will in due course let the country appreciate that we intend to make it a very responsible majority in parliament. One that will put the well-being of the people of Ghana and the progress of the people of Ghana at the very forefront, and not one that would want to use that majority for anything that is not positive and for the well-being of Ghana. Now let me give, we still have a few that are not completely confirmed, but our counts shows that we're talking as of now of at least 185 seats that are 185 seats that are with the NDC. We'll see what happens with the remaining ones that are still in the toss-up category, and would make sure we cooperate with the Electoral Commission, make sure our agents do their work diligently. We've actually sent clear instructions to our supporters to allow for the process to happen, for there not to be any violence, no intimidation, because the evidence of the game is the pink sheet. And we've told our supporters, let's work hard. Once we secure our pink sheets, there's nothing anyone can do. Now, so 185 in the back. Now, before I go into the details of this 185, let me also say that this particular green wave that has swept the country has actually brought about the winning of seats that we've never won in our history. And when I mean never won in our history, I mean in the competitive history. Because 1992 election, as soon as MPP suffered a massive humiliation in the presidential, because that was the only election in Ghana's history that we had the presidential in November and had the parliamentary in December. Now, so after we resoundingly defeated the MPP in November, they ran away from the parliamentary in December. So let me just tell you that the NDC in 92 was also known as the November-December champions. November-December champions. And MPP, after suffering the November humiliation, ran away from the December humiliation, and so therefore it was virtually not as competitive. So therefore there are certain seats that we can only start classifying from 1996. Now, so from the competitive election, parliamentary election that happened from 1996, there are seats that NDC as a political party has never won. But in this election, the green wave tsunami has been able to sweep even some of those seats that are considered no-go as far as the NDC is concerned in the competitive sense. In Greater Accra, we've never won Ayawaso Central. Today, we are proud to announce that Ayawaso Central is green for the NDC. We've never won Okaikwe South. Today, we are happy to announce that Okaikwe South is green for the NDC. We have never won Tema West. Today we are happy to announce that Tema West is green for the NDC. We've never won Domi Kwabena. And even though it's not finally declared, we can tell you that we know it's green for the NDC. Now, in the central region, we've never won Ewutu Senior East, known more like the Kaswa area. Today, Kaswa is fully green for the NDC. never won Asin Central. That's the Honorable Kennedy Ajipon's constituency. Never won it. Today, we are happy to tell you that Asin Central, for the first time, is green for the NDC. We've never won Secondary constituency when competitive parliamentary elections started in Ghana. Today, Secondary has become green. We have never won Kwesi-Minti. Today, that constituency also is green for the NDC. We have never won Esikado. Today, Esikado Ketan is green for the NDC. We've never won Takwa Mswayem in the Western region. Today, Takwa Mswayem has become green for the NDC. We have never won Sunyani East. That's J.H. Mensah's original seat. Today, J.H. Mensah will be looking down and know that the green revolution, the green tsunami has truly swept even that seat that belongs. We have never won Sunyani West constituency. Sunyani West constituency is in the bag today and it's green. We have never won Doma East. We've never won Doma Central. Those two constituencies are in the bag as well. We've never won in the Asutify North constituency has never been won. Today, we are proud to announce that that great constituency has become green as well. In the Eastern region, we've never won Nsawam Edwardri. Today, that constituency is green for the NDC. But that's the chief whip constituency. Yeah. So the green revolution, the green wave has swept and swept. Even the chief whip of the NPP has been swept. Has been swept. The chief whip has been truly whipped by the green wave. We've never won Ekwaping South. Today, Ekwaping South belongs to the green corner. We've never won Lower West Akim. Today, Lower West Akim is green. In Ashanti region, we've never won Adansi Asokwa, the constituency of KT Hammer. Today, Adansi Asokwa is fully green. We have never won Ahafuano Southeast. Today, that is also green for the NDC. And finally, we've never won Obuasi East. Today, Obuasi East is fully green for the NDC. A few moments ago, I heard my counterpart, the General Secretary of the NPP, claim that Obuasi East has been won by the NPP. He's gotten it wrong, but you can appreciate this. This tsunami that has swept is so big that you can understand that my counterpart and his colleagues are very much still in a daze, and they are still not too sure about what really is happening. So we can. I'm sure by tomorrow morning they will be much more calm and be able to come to the reality of what really has happened. Now, in terms of the breakdown, in regional breakdown. Volta region has all 18 constituencies green. A little anomaly happened 4 years ago, and the region decided that we will not have that anomaly anymore. So 18 out of 18 back in the green corner. In the Upper East region, 15 out of 15 green. In the Upper West region, we have 11. We have 11 in the Upper West region. In the OT region, we have 9 out of 9. In the Savannah, we've got 6 out of 7. We've got 6 out of 7 in Savannah. In the Northern region, we have 11 out of 18. So the Northern region is back fully in the green corner. In the Western region, we've got 15 of the seats. 15 of the seats out of 17. That's a very strong performance in the Western region. In the Northeast, out of the 6 constituencies, we got 3, and then we allowed the Bawumia to have the comfort of 3. You know, I mean, the wave has been so massive that at least there should be a little mercy on him. So the 3 constituencies are a little consolation for Dr. Bawumia. But we said that will not last long. In the next election, we'll make sure we take all 3 from him. In the central region, we won 18 of the seats in central region out of 23. That's a massive performance. In Bono, we got 11 out of the 12. 11 out of the 12. So Bono is fully green. In Greater Accra, out of the 33, 34 in Greater Accra. At the moment, we have 27, but we actually are looking 28 out of 20, out of the 34. Western North, I think Western North we lost just one. Only Swaman. So effectively, out of the 8, we got 7. We got 7 in the Western North. In Bono East, we actually lost just 1 as well. Bono East, we lost just 1, or at least only 1 is not yet confirmed to be with us. Only 1 is not yet confirmed to be with us. So we've actually got the remaining 10 of them in Bono East. In the Ashanti region, in the last election, we had 4 of them. We can confirm that as of today, we've got at least 8 of them in the bag. 8 of them. So that is the regional breakdown as far as the parliamentary contest is concerned. And as we say rightly, we're talking about a very significant majority, and a majority that we aim to use responsibly and use for the progress of the people of Ghana. Now, we also want to quickly comment on the fact that the process as far as the presidential result is concerned, we actually would urge the chairperson of the Electoral Commission, GHOne Mensah, and the team to want to make sure we do not unduly delay. We know for a fact that nothing can be done about it. It's totally already in the bag. And as the presidential candidate of the NPP himself did, conceding very early. I heard, again, our friends on the other side make a little, should I call it, consolatory notes about the fact that the first time in the history of Ghana that a presidential candidate conceded so very early. We want to commend them for that. We want to simply say that, I mean, when you have been swept with this tsunami, what else can you do, really? I mean, this green wave is so mighty, there's really very little you can do. The more you delay, the more you only make yourself look like a not very, very serious candidate. So, I mean, we appreciate the fact that they came out early to make the concession, but truly, there's very little choice that really was available. I mean, it is so comprehensive, it's so massive, there's really no other thing that really could be done. And so we want to urge the Electoral Commission that as much as we appreciate the need for there to be very thorough process, a meticulous process to ensure that the results move through the constituency coalition centers, to the regional coalition centers, to the national coalition center. The country clearly knows the deal already, and therefore we expect that as very early as possible, I mean, the final declaration will be made. And it's order for the country to clearly know the final position. Then our flag bearer will be in a position to address the country as the president-elect of the Republic of Ghana, in order to be able to let all of you appreciate the gratitude that he feels, the gratitude of the NDC, the gratitude of all the people who have voted for us for the job that has been done during this election. Now, so these are critical issues that have come in the course of in the events that since yesterday. We want to commend our officers led by our National Communication Officer, who has stood in our stead and updated you regularly as and when issues were happening. We want to thank the party chairman who addressed you earlier today regarding the calls that have been made by the Peace Council. We want to say that some of the things that have happened, for example, as I mentioned earlier, the fact that 2 people have lost their life in this election, and those 2 happen to be people who belong again to the NDC. The same way happened in 2020. We want to say these are unfortunate things. We should not have. We should progress beyond this situation, and that has been the situation. Anytime NDC has been in power, we've never had a situation like that. Even GHOne was a military leader. Not one person ever was killed in any election. National general election in our country. So it's really unfortunate that we have a president who actually was a former attorney general, a lawyer who prides himself to be a human rights advocate, and under his watch, both in 2020 and in 2024, we would have precious blood spilled simply because of the desperation to hang on to power at all costs. We also want to say that some of the things that we've heard where supporters of the NDC have had to sometimes mass up in collation centers because of the real situation that happened both in 2020 and beginning of 2024. When you've heard, for example, military people who were literally in various communities trying hard to intimidate our people. Situations where, because of the history of what has happened, they are in complete anxiety, knowing that anything at all can happen, because in 2020, that's exactly what happened. Seats that clearly were won by the NDC before we realized all kinds of criminal things happened and results were changed, and from a position of about 145 seats that we clearly had won in 2020, it crystalled all the way down to 137. So naturally, with that kind of history, you will appreciate why a lot of our supporters this time around will be far more vigilant. We want to ensure that such a thing does not repeat itself, and we can give you that promise, and I'm sure President Mahama will be reiterating it tomorrow, that under our watch there will be no need for one person to even lose his life just because of desperation to hang on to power. So this is a very unfortunate thing. We hope to God that now the Nana Akufo-Addo has finally reached the sunset of what I can only describe as a disgraceful presidency, the most violent presidency in our history, a forgetful presidency. We can put this incident of people dying on election day, on general election day, behind us, and be able to move into the future with maturity, with evolution, knowing that the will of the people must be respected at all times. We do not need to kill each other simply because we want to hang on to power at all costs. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming. We wanted to give you an update, especially on the situation regarding the parliamentary result, and also let you know some of the seats that are still not completely confirmed, and to let you and to assure you that even though there's such a massive two-third majority clearly that we have won, you can rest assured as a country that it will not be one that will seek to simply do things for its own sake, but one that wants to leave a legacy, one that wants to show that it is possible to fight for the people of Ghana. That is what this business has been about. We want to again thank all of you for ensuring that the power of the people became massive and resonated in this election, so that the whole of Ghana will appreciate once and for all that power ultimately belongs to the people. Thank you very much.